Good morning, good morning. Today, we're gonna talk about my startup. For those of you new to this channel, I'm documenting my journey of building a B2B SaaS company, software as a service. I'm also an engineer, so I'm coming from the perspective of being an engineer. Primarily, I did Swift and Objective-C, but we're doing this project in React Native. And I'm also, the startup founder, raising money, and I have an awesome business partner who's also a technical founder. There's a previous app, but we did land a YC interview, and you can go watch that video here. I talk about how I landed a YC interview, because if you don't know, landing a YC interview, there's about 10,000 applicants each batch. I saw a video with Michael Siebel, and he's saying there has been a dramatic increase in applications because of AI. Everybody's trying to do an AI startup, but the old numbers are this: 10,000 applicants each batch, about 500 interviews. That gives you about a 5% chance of landing an interview, and they usually fund about half of those, which gives you a 2.5% chance of getting into Y Combinator, which at the end of the day, that is harder to get into than Harvard. So if you watch this previous video, the reason I want to get into YC so bad is I think it's more, I've been called scrappy, unconventional my entire life, dropped out of high school, don't have a GED. I think it's kind of like me proving like, hey, I'm just as good as the Harvard people. I think it's my way of saying like, hey, look at me, I was able to do something the traditional way too, because everything I've done my entire life has been not traditional. I don't believe that me and my business partner need YC to be successful, but I still want to get in. So, you want to say hi, Jedi?
Yeah.
Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Watching.
Wave to the camera. Say hi. Yeah. All right. Yes, that's my son. And yes, his name is Jedi. I wanted to give you guys an update of where we're at. And starting from this point on, I'm going to try to document the entire journey, because a lot has happened. We've been working on the software for about 6 months now. To break it down in simplistic terms, field service management is the software home service businesses use to manage their business. Send invoices, schedule jobs, send out estimates, collect payments, track your employees, stuff like that. And I fell into this business because during COVID, I fell into junk removal, trash removal. Even though I'm an engineer, yes, it's weird. Comment down below saying junk removal, and I will make a video on why I did the junk removal business. But my first year in junk removal, we did 1.1 million in gross revenue. By year 2, we had hit 2.1 million, and I sold the company for $250,000. In home services, valuation is a lot different than tech startups, but I was able to sell, and I sold because I wanted to build this software. I knew I could build better software. As of today, we are at over 2,000 people on the wait list. And if you guys want to know how I built a wait list, I mean, simple terms is YouTube. But if you really want me to break down what I did to get 2,000 people on my wait list, comment down below, wait list. I hosted an event from my other YouTube channel in the junk removal community, home service community. About 200 people came to this event to personally meet me because of the software. They're excited for the software. They're excited to meet me because I teach people how to start their own home service business, and I built up my wait list. And then we did a mastermind the next morning, and I've been really just pushing the software. We go into beta summer, so June 20th or something like that. I'm gonna be sharing a lot more behind the scenes. I'll be talking about the code, the tech stack, our choices, raising money. We've raised a little over 100,000 to date so far from YouTube. To give you guys just a little something, my YouTube channel only has 7,700 subscribers. Yeah, I've grown it in this particular niche, and it's kind of wild how YouTube's changed my life and how junk removal changed my life. Even though I'm a software guy, I've been coding since a little kid, and then now I decided to build software for the home services industry. Junk removal is just one of many home services. Home services are plumbing, electrical, HVAC, garage door repair, cleaning, so on and so on. It's a very, very big industry. I will build this into a billion-dollar company. I've done a lot of startups, guys. If you guys want to hear about my previous startups, we were the first ever on Apple TV show. We got onto Planet of the Apps with our first app, which was a fitness app. We raised $1.8 million for that. Ultimately, that app did not make it. I did another app. That app failed. I have a graveyard of failures. I feel like this is the one. I feel like this is my home run. I'm really excited, and if you guys are interested on following me on my journey of building and launching a billion-dollar SaaS company, because I promise you, I will take down Jobber, which I think they're around $2-3 billion valuation right now. Service Titan's about to go public somewhere between like around 15 billion this summer. Would love the comments, love the likes, love the please subscribe. But also, this is not just going to be like a documentary journey. I will also put out some awesome content on how I raised 1.8 million for my previous startup, why I think it failed, finding a co-founder. Every co-founder I have ever picked and worked with have been great. Shit, I pick co-founders better than I pick friends. And you'd be surprised where I find these co-founders. Places like Reddit. And I do know a lot about HR. I've had a lot of HR issues in my previous companies. I've dealt with insurance issues with employees. So I have a lot of knowledge I'm going to share.
But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
If you guys want to follow the journey and also learn about my mess ups in the past, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, you want that, Jedi? As always, I leave you with this. Success is often covered in dirt, but so is gold at one point. Toodles! All right, guys, what's up? Something I just wanted to share with you that I have always done, but I didn't look at it this way. I've been reading this book, Dan Martell, Buy Back Your Time, and I just recently became aware of Dan Martell. I guess he ran a SaaS academy and he built B2B SaaS software. And now he's a speaker and he wrote a book on how he did it. And I was like, oh my God, because I'm trying to find more people who have like masterminds or information, because I want to be around people who have crushed it in software and tech. I came across this guy, and it was actually a buddy of mine, Carson, who reminded me of him because I came across him, but I didn't watch any of his content. And anyways, he talks about buying back your time, and he has something called a replacement ladder. His whole theory is, it sounds weird. Don't hire to grow, hire to buy back your time. It sounds backwards because of course you need to hire to grow, but what he's trying to say is, as entrepreneurs, we tend to hire the wrong people and we get stuck in our business being the administrator. In his book, he also says $10 million businesses were not built with $10 tasks. When you think about it like that, you'll see on the very bottom, it'll show you the first area where you're stuck, what you're feeling, and who to hire. Most people get stuck on is your administrative tasks, your inbox, your email, and it's crazy because I had, with my Jedi junk removal company, the first thing I wanted to do was get off the phones. And a lot of people are scared to outsource phones. When you call a company, the last thing you want is somebody with a very strong accent because you feel like they can't sell as well. You feel like they will ruin your business, because we've all experienced bad customer service when they have strong accents, and it's nothing against them. It's just really hard with that language barrier. Point is you could find really good people to still manage your phones. If you look really hard, you could find great people to do the sales and the customer service and running your phones, running your dispatch. And I also had a personal assistant because she actually did my social media for my Andrew Thompson account, all of my social media, and then transitioned into her becoming my VA, making my phone calls, doing my emails. Right now, I am training a executive assistant, a lead assistant, to really take this to the next level. What I didn't do was I never gave control of my inbox and my calendar. Complete control. And that is one of the things that I struggle with so much. He makes a great analogy. He says your inbox is basically strangers requesting your time. It's a stranger's to-do list, and they're just eating up your time. Whether it's setting up meetings, putting them on the calendar, responding, agreeing to events, agreeing to dates, just so much crap. So he talks about the first thing you need to do is give complete control, meaning you don't even log into your email, you don't log into your calendar. I'm so busy. I mean, I have my YouTube channel, I have events, I still talk to junk people in my junk removal business. I'm constantly doing customer research and customer discovery with people. I'm onboarding beta users. I have my personal life. I had 300 emails in my inbox. Yeah, 200 of them, 250 of them were probably just crap notifications, but it still distracts the crap out of me. Point being, guys, I'm implementing this. It's something I've always done, hired VAs, but I never took it to the next level of having them run my inbox and run my calendar and really be an executive assistant. And yeah, I hired from online jobs. I actually have a video on my other channel here, how you hire from online jobs. Even though it's hiring for a phones position, you can do the same thing for a executive assistant, a lead assistant, virtual assistant. I like to call them executive assistants because they're going to be running your life. They are going to be a clone of you in terms of admin. Really exciting stuff that I'm getting ready to do is buy back some of my time. And yes, I'm in my clawfist, guys. Okay, I got the giant screen. Let's see, what are we doing right now, guys? Right now, we are debugging some stuff, trying to get the app to run as always when anything ever changes. It's hard to get it to run. You know, classic React Native bullshit. Let me know what kind of stuff you want to see on this channel. Do you guys want to see like actual more development stuff of me building the software? Do you guys want to see more of the entrepreneur journey stuff of like the business part of it, raising money, building up my list, how I built up traction because I've got some good traction? Just comment down below, guys. I'm really going to try to make this an awesome channel with great information on building a tech startup. React Native is a bitch. Let me tell you. It's great, but it annoys the shit out of me. I'm a Swift guy. Anyways, guys, that's all I really want to talk to is about buying back your time. I'm really excited. Check out this book if you guys are in that same pinch where you feel like you're just doing $10 tasks that you could outsource and have somebody help you do. All you got to do is make sure you hire good and you got to train good and coach good. And that is what I am trying to do to have the most awesome EA. Anyways, toodles.